Hi, Mr. Brower. How are you doing today?
Good, you?
Oh, good.
That's great. This way.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Not a problem.
So how's everything going?
Going very well.
Yeah? Good. Alright, so we're going to go over a bedtime routine for Janelle today, right?
Alright.
And I have this folder laid out for you.
Thank you.
And then this has the agenda we're going to go over. And then this is the parent training, the model that we're going to do. Alright, so just to make everything sure, we're just going to go over the agenda real quick. We're going to review the purpose of the meeting, why we gathered here, make sure that Janelle has all the prerequisite skills that she needs. I'm going to present the program to you, and then we're going to go over the procedural checklist.
Alright.
And then we're going to run the program together, and then I'm actually going to make you run the program with Janelle. And then if you have any questions after that, we're going to go through after that, and then that's pretty much it. And then we'll set up a meeting for next time.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, so we're just going to make sure Janelle has all the prerequisite skills for this program. So can she identify pictures from the background?
Yes.
Yes, okay. How about matching identical objects?
Yes, you can.
Okay, perfect. What about picture matching?
Yeah, she's really good.
Oh, perfect. And does she accept physical prompts? If you would guide her hand like this, she would be okay with that?
Yes, she is.
Perfect. Alright, so we just have this visual schedule here for when she would be getting ready for bed. So what we're going to have to do is, we have two here. One is for her bedroom, and the other one is for the bathroom. So what's going to happen is that you're going to have to get Janelle's attention, and then you're going to say, right when you have to get her attention, is get ready for bed. And then you direct Janelle to the schedule, you point to the schedule, and then you also point to the schedule. You see right here. And then after that, you're going to stand behind Janelle and have her touch each picture as it's that turn for that sequence, okay? So if you look right here, this is the procedure.
Yep.
So first you would say, get ready for bed, direct you to the visual, and then hopefully the target response that Janelle would begin the steps of the schedule, and then you, for her, the consequence or the reinforcement of her actually participating in the behavior is that you say, good job, we're doing that. Because it's bedtime, we didn't really want to give her any tangible reinforcements or any food just because it's bedtime, right?
Yep.
So then after that, you move on to the first task, which is putting your PJs on.
Okay.
So what you do is that you point to the first picture. No words are needed, you just point to the first picture, and then Janelle will put her PJs on. And once that's done, you say, good job putting your PJs on. Okay, so now we're just going to move on to the second task, which is brushing your teeth. So you would just point to the picture with no words, and then you physically prompt Janelle and make her touch the picture, and then she will start brushing her teeth, hopefully, and then after that you'll be like, excellent job, brushing your teeth, verbal praise, reinforce that behavior so that she'll continue doing that behavior later on. Then you're going to move to the third task, which is go to the bathroom. So you're going to point to the picture with no words, and then make her physically prompt her to point to the picture.
Right.
And then she'll use the bathroom, and then you'd be like, awesome job using the bathroom. And then it's the fourth picture, so once again, just point to the picture, no words. And then physically prompt Janelle to point to the fourth picture, and then hopefully Janelle will go to bed. And then you say, oh, good job, going to bed. And then this is where a little extra reinforcement is used, that you can give her a good night hug, good night kiss. So it's pretty self-explanatory. And if you look at the back of your package, is their data sheet. So really the point of this was to increase Janelle's independence for getting ready to bed, because I know you guys are having a lot of problem with that. So what we want her to actually, the goal of this, is be able to go through this entire routine with no prompts and no help needed. Yeah. So all the data you're collecting is whether or not you had to prompt her. So whether or not you had to physically point to this, whether or not you had to guide her hand to point to this. It's going to take a while to get to the point where you're going to use no prompts, but you will get there, and then this data sheet will show whether or not for each picture if you had to use a prompt or not. It's pretty simple, and just a few suggestions about that, if you turn back over here, is with that, we suggest having the data sheet as an easy accessible spot. So in the bathroom, maybe taped up with a pencil so I can easily just mark down if you had to use that. And then later on, once you're realizing Janelle doesn't need help with the prompts anymore, you're just going to fade back slowly. Don't use like her whole hand, just go to the elbow, and then maybe the shoulder. Don't forget all of this is from behind. And then eventually you're going to like leave the room, see if she can do it on her own. Check in on her every few seconds and then see if she can do it. And then hopefully we'll be able to increase that independence so that she is able to do this task without any help needed. Okay. And then just once again, just the reinforcement after every task, just a good job doing it, awesome job, just any like positive reinforcement that you can think of that you can give her with the extra hug and a kiss at the end. I think that's pretty much it for the program. So now I'm just going to go through it with you just to make sure you got it over once again. Yep. So, there you go. So, what you're going to do,
point to the first one.
Point to the first one.
Then take Janelle's hand and then make her point to the next one
Yep.
without any words.
Yep.
And then have her put her PJs on.
Yep.
Then, for the next step, point to brushing her teeth without saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
Then grab her hand and point to this, and hopefully she can do it on her own.
Yep.
And after she's done that, point to going to the toilet, and then have her point to it, and then have her do it herself.
Yep.
And then point to the last one without any words.
Yep. Perfect. Sounds good. Sounds like you got the concept. It's pretty easy. And just don't forget to like reinforce every like in between, and then that's good.
Okay.
So just one more thing before we actually try the procedure out. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I think I got it.
Okay, perfect. Well then let's go get Janelle because it's about her bedtime, right?
Yep, it is.
Okay, perfect. And let's try this out.
Alright, sounds great. Janelle, time to get ready for bed. Janelle?
Oh, wait, don't forget to reinforce it for putting your PJs on.
Good job. Janelle? Good job. Way to go, Janelle. Good job. Good night, Janelle.
Okay, so I think that went pretty well. Janelle handled that really good. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now I just have to go over the Mediator performance checklist.
Right.
And that's just to make sure you went over the steps properly. So I just have a few comments to say. Just to make sure when you prompt her, you stand behind Janelle when you physically prompt her to touch the picture, just so that she gets used to doing it on her own in the end. And just make sure you're like praising her properly all the time, you're collecting your data, and just no words other than the praise. Other than that, you did really well. I thought it went great. Janelle went to bed really well. She's staying asleep. I thought that's perfect. Mm-hmm. Do you have any other questions for me?
No.
No? You're perfect. So I just need to set up another meeting with you. I'm just going to check my agenda here. Does next week work for you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
great.
so then you'll collect data for a week and then we'll come back, reassess, see how everything's going. Okay. You'll let me know if any modifications need to be made for the program and then we can work that out.
Okay, sounds great.
Thank you.
No problem.